Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Before we start, I just want to say that I'm using pixlr.e to design right now. Now that I've said that, let's get on with the video. So today I'm going to teach you some tips about how to be a better Roblox clothing designer. I'm not the best myself, but I feel like these are tips that everyone should know regardless of whether you're good at designing or you're not. So the first tip is to add a background layer with your desired skin tone on it. I do this because I feel like it's easier for me to see what I'm doing, to see what I'm drawing, all that good stuff. So go to the plus button right here and then press empty and select your skin tone. I've already selected mine, so I'm just going to press OK. Next, you're going to want to press the fill button or the bucket button and make sure that you're on this new layer. And now press anywhere and unlock the background layer, which your template should be on, and put the skin tone layer under the background layer, and now lock your background layer again. So I feel like this would be easier for me to see like lines and all that stuff. See, look how beautiful that is. I can already start designing. Wow, look at that. Awesome. But anyway, yeah, so that was the first tip. Time to move on to the second tip. My next tip is to shade every item that you create. Shading is really important, and I feel that it can make your item look 10 times better. So I'm going to show you how I shade. First, I take the color black and I select what size I want my brush to be. I just chose 20 because I think that it looks good. And now I'm just going to fill in these little crease parts. Now that you have your desired amount of shading, you're going to want to go to the layer that you put the shading on, right-click, and change the mode to overlay. This took me a while because I kept on clicking the wrong things, but basically just change the mode to overlay. That looks so much better than what I started with in my opinion, but it's not over yet. Go to filter, then details, then blur, and adjust the blur to however you would like. After you're done adjusting the blur, I suggest to clean it up a bit because there is going to be some excess blur, which I don't really like. So go ahead and choose the select tool and just delete whatever you don't want there. Another smaller tip related to shading is to adjust the transparency of your shading so that it doesn't look too much or too little, which is what I'm doing right now. My last tip is to add texture to your item, and I like to do that by either selecting the line tool and just making little lines, like the lines in your t-shirt or your tank top, but I also like to use pre-made ones, which I will link in the bio, but that's just what I'm doing right now. I'm adding a pre-made line texture. After you have your line texture, adjust the size to how you like. After you've adjusted your lines to the size that you want them to be, I like to clean it up a bit, delete what I don't want to be there, which is what I'm doing right now. After you clean up your line texture a bit, change the mode to overlay and adjust the transparency to however you like.